Hi, last time we talked about composition, and we're going to talk about composition again. I'm out here in my garage today in front of my tools. A lot of people believe that tools are used for fixing things, and indeed they are correct. But tools are also for creating. So last time we talked about that rule of thirds, which can kind of fix your photos. But now let's talk about something that's going to help you aid in making a better photo. I'm going to show you some examples, and we're going to go through some of the elements in those that can add a touch of interest or creativity to your photos.
Here the viewer is left hanging a little bit out in space. By including the foreground, you give the viewer perspective to which to see your photo. Sometimes you find an interesting subject such as this duck. However, by filling your frame, you will find that you have a much more interesting subject after all. The mountain goat here, while being dead center, still is framed in by the rocks on either side and the tree above, just as this chicken and pig is framed in by the enclosure that they're lying in. Including strong vertical, horizontal, or diagonal lines is oftentimes a good composition. Here, the hyena is squarely in the center again, but framed in nicely. Putting layers in a photo often gives it an added element of interest as well. Here you see the cactus up front, and then the rocks, and more cactus, and the mountains and the skies. Another technique is to use a path or a line to lead the viewer's eye into the subject of your photo. Having repetitive items, almost in an architectural style, also adds to a composition. Some compositions can be symmetrical in nature, and here we're using both a line to lead the eye in and also the symmetrical bushes on either side. If you use software for editing, here's an opportunity to crop your photo so that you get the composition exactly the way you're looking for it.
Well, now that we've taken a look at those photos, let me add one more tip. When you're looking through your viewfinder, pretend there is a large Z right across your viewfinder and let your eye travel across through the center and back down across the bottom. And when you're doing that, look to see the elements that are in your photo. Do you have that tree growing out of the back of somebody's head? Is your horizon tilted just a little bit? Using that Z is going to help you clear up all those items, but at the same time, you automatically take care of them when you start looking at adding these types of creative elements into your photos.